Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. For access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts. Hello everyone, checking in on marijuana stocks. So where we stand, it was a pitiful bounce attempt on the Canadian MJ side, unable to even change the hourly trend. Glad with the decision to exit and lock in those gains from yesterday. And pretty much now we're just waiting on ACB earnings tomorrow pre-market and CGC earnings Friday pre-market. Pretty much the bulls are hoping for a Hail Mary and bullish reactions, because if not, we're going to drop lower. These charts, I just went through the whole list very quickly. No one on these charts is showing anything bullish. So we either need a catalyst, a surprise catalyst with surprise bullish earnings, or we're headed lower and we'll be just looking for oversold bounce plays next week. I personally am hands off for now, waiting for the earnings reaction, and I'm headed to New Mexico the next couple of days. If anybody has any suggestions for Santa Fe or Taos, Nature, Hot Springs, whatever, throw them at me. But otherwise, I will be watching next week for things to settle a little bit. There's no reason for me to gamble on earnings when I can just wait and have the odds more in my favor trading after earnings. So that's my standpoint. It's a daily bear flag on CGC at this point. Earnings are going to dictate whether it confirms to a lower low, where we'll be looking at 1848, 1761, and 1381. And if it's a bullish reaction to earnings, technically speaking, we are still in a weekly uptrend, and I do believe I did misspeak in the last video. 1848 did hold, so we are still in a weekly higher low pattern, but again, bulls need the Hail Mary from a bullish reaction to earnings. APHA, extremely weak close, only support is 407, 4 psychological, and 376. Unable to break the high of yesterday by 1 penny. Great top fishing play for the bears. ACB continues to dump. 150 support broke, the lowest price we've hit in years. Earnings, if it's a bearish reaction, we got 140 and 113 as the next support level, 116 actually. If it's a bullish reaction, 220 is the most important resistance for me. That's what, 40% away? I consider anything under 220 a daily lower high. Cron, no bounce follow through, daily inside bar. Support is 657 and 638, keeping in mind that everybody is likely to react to ACB earnings tomorrow in whichever direction it reacts. So that's going to determine the direction this inside bar is likely going to break. TLRY, weak bounce. Same story, support is 1565, 1526, and 1501. Very clear daily downtrend. OGI, dropped to the low, 221, and then 205 as the only support levels nearby. Hexo, still weak, 124 is the only support nearby. Actually, 122. So 122 and then nothing. VFF, looks like a daily bear flag, weak bounce attempt, lack of follow through, close near the low. Support is 446, and then we're looking down towards 4 psychological. Labs, nothing. Daily inside bar, double top at the high of yesterday. Anything under 308 is a daily lower high. And at least we are not at the lows of yesterday, like some of these other names. VLNS giving the move back. Potential playoff of 315 support, especially if hourly RSI gets oversold heading to that level. Solid move, gave it all back. Decent bear volume on that pullback. 315 is a must-hold short-term support. Onto the USMJ names. IIPR slowly grinding with our daily higher low, but again, we're cautious of the head and shoulders pattern. Here it is on the 4-hour chart, with this being our left shoulder, head, and this is now a right shoulder potentially forming. 90.76 is key support. If that level breaks, I will consider the daily uptrend lost, and we will zoom out and look for a weekly higher low to then form compared to 76.56. Curaleaf broke 811 support, so possibility of a daily equilibrium is out the window. Now we're just looking for any bounce to give us a daily lower high as the bears are resuming their control. TRUL struggling to find its higher low compared to 1292. Still nothing set yet. as we're looking down at 13.31 and then 12.92. CL, little double bottom at the low of yesterday, but no follow through for the bulls, no volume, pretty much a non-event day. IAN, same thing. We did drop to a lower low. Actually, I take that back. We held it by the penny, no volume, nothing going on. GTII, inside bar, no volume. Harv, dropping to lower lows. So overall, very bleak. Earnings are going to dictate short-term direction. And it may be a long 3 to 6 months before we start looking towards the election. The only good news is that the two front runners of the Democratic Party are both pro-MJ. So that's good news. It will have a chance. Question is how much of a chance, and that's going to continue to shift and change over the next handful of months. That's pretty much the saving grace for the sector right now, and really the only reason I'm still interested in it. I'll always be interested in the sector, but interested in trading. Interested in the sector and interested in trading the sector are two very different things. I'll always be interested in the sector. I'm only interested in trading this sector because of the election that is looming. And looming's probably too strong a word. That's that. Very quick update. There's not much to change at all. Inability to change the hourly trend on the Canadian MJ bounce. ACB earnings tomorrow morning pre-market. We'll see how it goes. Hang in there. Have a good rest of your day.